Yo, and welcome back to the All in Our Heads podcast.
Welcome back.
Say welcome a few more times. Welcome back. We've been off for a week and a half, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, summertime. It's just, we're on summer schedule. So get used to that in the years to come.
Summer schedule, summer pay. You get that.
That's it.
Summertime pay.
Summertime pay. I love that when a club does that. Oh, I'm going to book you in the summer. I'm going to give you summer pay. It's like, all right, then I'll give you a summer comedy.
Yeah.
What's that? It's half the time.
You
give me half the pay? Yeah. Give me half the time.
There you go.
How about that? It's summer pay. Imagine like real jobs did that. Be like, you're making this much an hour, but in the summertime you're making half that.
Obviously. Yeah. It's the summer. You guys get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to throw you a bone, let you headline.
Bless.
Thank you. We're going to let you headline during the off season, and we're going to pay you less. How's that sound?
Love show business.
Wow. Oh, you mean really? All for me? You're going to give me the opportunity to do the job at half the pay? Yeah. Thank you, man.
Yeah. You've worked 10 years at your craft to the point to get to be a headliner, and guess how much more money we're going to give you now that we're going to give you double the time? A third more to money. Wow. Glad I grinded it out. Oh, there's going to be 6 comics before me to tire out the crowd?
Nice.
Man.
I get to go on an hour and 10 minutes into the show? That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, nice.
Oh, my God. This show business is really paying off.
Whenever comics tell me, whenever I complain about too many comics on a show, especially if I have to do like a lot of time at the end, they're like, what's the big deal? I'm like, you'll know. One day you'll know what the big deal is when you're the guy.
When you're the guy that has to go up to a wrung-out crowd an hour and 10 minutes in and still got to do 35 to 40, that's when the big deal is. If I get to go up and do 15 like you fucking schmoes did, I'll do that at the end.
Yeah.
But I got to be a headliner still.
If everyone's doing 15.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And still, like, even like we were talking about my show in New York the other day, everyone's doing 15. Some people are doing 10, but they start on time.
Right.
So they don't have a crowd sitting there for an hour.
Well,
waiting.
It's a showcase show.
No, what I'm saying, some of these other gigs I do, it's like...
No, but they get these weekend headlining rooms that they hold out. Show's supposed to start at 9. We're just going to wait for a few people to straggle. We got stragglers coming. You get started. You're cranking the show at 9:25.
No, stragglers will be here by the time the headliner gets on. Let's get going.
Yeah, let's go. And then the host goes up, and then you got a feature and 2 guest spots, and then me. It's like, wait.
No.
And then the schmuck guest spots got balls to say, "Why? What's the big deal?" Yeah, shut your face. First off, you're a guest spot. You should just talk when you're on stage. After you're done on stage, don't give an opinion on something you've never done.
Yeah.
It's not. We do the job. Everybody goes up there and has fun, regardless. But the science of comedy is an hour and 10 minutes into the show, the headliner should not be going on. The headliner should go on about 45 to 50 minutes into the show.
45, I say max. Like, they should be on it 45 minutes into the show.
I'll go 50.
Yeah, 50.
Because if you still got to do 45 minutes.
Yeah, no, that's good. 50.
It's an hour and 30
minutes. In that ballpark.
But only if it started on time.
Only if it started on time. That's what I say. If you're going to start late, you got to start shaving people's time.
Yeah.
Because they're tired.
Right.
That's what they don't understand. They go, what's the big deal? It's like, all right, they've been sitting here eating already for an hour.
Drinking and eating for an hour with no really entertainment going on.
Yeah.
And then you finally start 25 minutes late. Some of these people have been here the whole time.
It's not fair to the people that got here on time.
Right.
So we're giving respect for the people that left their house late?
Yeah.
No. The people that got here on time should start getting a show.
Yeah.
Fuck these other people.
Yeah, they're fucking, they come in late.
You can't respect them.
No.
They're the assholes of this group.
Right.
They're the ones that are probably the worst in the audience. Because they have no respect for the show.
Exactly.
Because it starts at this time and they're not here yet.
Right.
You know?
You're like, what, you need a bigger crowd to go do your 10 minutes up front? Well, you don't have it. That's the part of the grinding you get to do.
What was that? I think it was Helium. I went there one time. I've been there twice as an audience member for shows. And one time I was with my brother, and like this one guy's like, I'm waiting for my friend. They're like, well, just wait. We'll sit them. You know, we're not going to because they're not gonna. We see people like if you're not here at showtime, they sit you between comics when the host is back up.
Yes, I know that.
Like you're not gonna. The door's closed. You're not gonna go.
Right.
You know what I mean? So and I just like that, or or it's like I don't want to sit up front. It's like, well, then you gotta wait.
Yep. Stand up New York. That's what we used to do when I
You gotta
worked
wait.
there.
You're not gonna get a seat then.
It's first come, first serve. You buy your tickets. It's first come, first serve. And if you don't want to go up front, you go to the back of the line.
Yeah.
And you might not get a seat in this show today.
Right.
You go where we put you.
Yeah.
We're not going to walk over 7 people. We're not walking over 7 people to place the 2 people in the front that didn't, because nobody wanted to sit there all day.
Yeah.
We seat from the front back.
Or I seen it. I think even Helium did it where they were like, "We'll sit you up front, and if it fills in, we'll swap. If we fill it in, you can move.
Right.
We can replace you, but you're gonna sit in there.
Right.
We're not having that scattered bullshit.
No.
Hate that.
Well, some places
Anywho.
do it right.
Anywho,
And
but
some places don't.
but that's that.
Yeah.
So yeah, week and a half off. What's been going on? Anything? Didn't you go see you went down?
I went to
where
North
the
Carolina.
Legend of Harry Beaver. What was there?
What?
Wasn't your pappy's name like Harry Beaver or something?
No.
Down there, what was that thing we talked about that time?
Not Harry Beaver. That's not the way. Skinny Beaver.
Skinny Beaver. I was close.
No. Harry?
No, Harry. Harry Beaver.
That's a fucking gross even nickname to have.
Why? Beavers are hairy.
Beavers are like...
Yeah, if you're talking about a girl.
Yes.
Yeah, if you call a girl Harry Beaver. But if you call a guy Harry Beaver, he could be a burly man with a beard.
And he's the beaver?
Well, your guy was Skinny Beaver.
Yeah, because that is skinny. Harry
but Harry's not the bad part of the beaver thing.
Yeah, but if you call him, if you say him because he's big, you don't say Harry.
Harry Beaver.
Just shut up, man. It was Skinny Beaver.
Skinny Beaver.
We went and saw we went to his cemetery. Saw his cemetery. Saw my grandmother and grandfather's. We had a family reunion on Saturday. A lot of people that I don't know. You know what I mean? Hey,
a lot of people you didn't know?
Huh?
A lot of people you didn't know?
Yeah, a lot of people because
Oh, like married in family?
Yeah, and family it's like the people who put this family reunion on every time is like my grandmother's sister's side of the family. Like my grandmother's sister, so my great aunt's side of the family, which is huge. They put on this big thing, and then my mother, being my grandmother's daughter, and my close aunts and uncles, 6 of them, their kids will go, but not a lot of this side went.
Yeah.
It was mostly that side. So I know them, met them once or twice, but they're all from that North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida area, so their interactions are a lot greater. Mine is one every 17 years. You know what I mean? Like, hey, Michael, and I'm like, hey, and I don't remember everybody. And then I'll be like, oh my God, I remember them, and then next 4 years from now I won't.
Yeah.
But it was nice. Good. It went quick, man. It's like 2 hours and we're done with the thing. You're like, that was a...
Oh, like the party?
Yeah.
It was only 2 hours?
Because it started really storming and everybody wanted to get on the road. They're just rednecks, man. They travel these back windy roads, country roads, and if it's storming, they can't. Got to get going.
See you in 17 years.
Yeah. And again,
they do it all the time.
Yeah, so they're not. This isn't a big. I mean, this is just a family barbecue.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With 50 or 60 people. Yeah, it was nice though. It was nice.
Yeah.
And seeing my other cousins and my it was nice. I mean, it was just very short. And like back when we would go years ago, when my grandmother and grandfather were alive, we went to their house.
Right.
And then we would stay there. And then people would come by whenever they could to say hi and come visit. And then like if it was a Saturday or Sunday, we would do a huge barbecue at their house.
Yeah.
And just everyone can come.
Right.
So everybody knows Wanda's in. We're going to come see Mike, Mike and the family.
Uh-huh.
Because they're at Bessie's house. We're all going to come. And that's the way it was. My grandmother passed and then my grandfather passed. That house is gone. There is no central location that we do that anymore.
Yeah, it just changed the whole vibe.
The whole vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it was a good time. A road trip with my kids.
How'd that go?
Well, it's
That's a long fucking ride, too.
yeah. It's
Ride there is always fun because you're like, yeah, we're going to do this
yeah.
and that. And the
back,
ride home, you're
I
like,
was exhausted,
fucking hey.
and my kids were. They were good. It was like it's if you're talking about driving, it's like 9 hours of drive time.
Yeah, which is 12 hours.
Yeah, because we stopped to eat, get
Yeah.
gas, stop to eat, So, but on the ride down, I posted a thing. My son asked, right in the middle of Pennsylvania, he's like, "Yo, Dad, did we pass the Winn-Dixie line yet?" I'm like, "Winn." I'm thinking you mean the Mason-Dixon line because the Winn-Dixie's a store, you moron. That's what he meant.
The Winn-Dixie line.
Yeah, did we pass the Winn-Dixie line yet? I'm like, what?
But I bet if you went around a bunch of, like, kids his age.
They wouldn't even know either one.
No, it would be like, but like, say we were just having, like, a discussion. It'd be like, yeah, the Winn-Dixie line. I'd be like, of course.
Yeah, yeah. But they wouldn't even know either way. You can name it anything. You could have named it anything.
Yeah.
The Jimbo Johnson line. I'm like, yeah, that's the line. They don't even know what that is.
Yeah, they got no time to research. They're like, that's the Jimbo Johnson line. My dad told me. It's got to be true.
It's got to be true. Why would
Got to be true. Somebody told me.
Yeah.
I was like that, too. Like, people just tell me shit, and I'd be like, all right.
That's what that is.
It's like, I remember, like, coming home and, like, telling my brothers something.
Right.
Outraged, like, what the? Where'd you hear that? I'm like, this guy told me that. So you just take it? It's just,
Yeah,
yeah.
Your older brother, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see him being
Yeah.
a little more
being
smarter
like-
than you and
I'd
Chris.
be like, where the hell did you learn that?
Yeah,
Some guy
yeah.
told me.
Yes.
Some guy told you that? Yeah. Then I got sick of saying that. So, like, because he'd be like, who's... So I'd turn it to, like, I read it somewhere.
Oh, there you go.
And my brother's like, you don't read? I'm like, yeah, I know, but I read it somewhere. It's one time when I did read.
The time I did read.
That time
My daughter's the same way.
Yeah.
My son, not so much. My daughter is the same way with her arguments and facts. It's always like quoting a person. This guy Phil said it. They told me, and you're like, everything you're saying doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, well, before Google, you couldn't check anyone's sources. You're not
Right.
going to go get the microfiche paper, at the library. I go look at newspapers. This guy told me the truth.
Yeah.
You just be like, where'd you hear that? Dude, I read this thing one time.
Yeah.
They told me that the fucking, whatever, just any fucking number.
Yeah. Right.
That the national debt is going to be debt. But you're like, what are you talking about? You're a drug addict. What are you reading this shit? What are you, like, Joe, we know who you are. You can't come up with
But
facts.
that was the reason why I think politicians, it might have been shady the whole time we've been around, of course. But back, 20 years ago, they could just give us numbers. And we'd be like, all right, I guess that's the numbers now. But now,
Yeah.
we like, as soon as we hear one thing, we just Google it. We're like, why are they lying to us? It's right there.
Yeah.
Like,
We believe them anyway still.
no, I know.
What are we
but
going to do? We're going to create jobs. You can create jobs. I'm voting for him. Where's the jobs? Well, that guy wouldn't let me do it. Like, he said the guy wouldn't let him do it. He tried to create jobs.
But that guy said no.
That guy said no. Fucking, you know what I mean? These,
And then that guy runs and like, I never said no. He never said no.
yeah.
He never said no. Your guy lied because he didn't say no.
Yeah, we just don't want to. Deep down, we don't want to be informed. We just want to be told things. Be like,
Yeah.
we want to be told things that already like make us feel good about
the thing that we already believe.
that we already believe.
Yeah.
Be like, yo, you think we should? You want more money in your like? It's like almost like, hey, you want more money in your pocket?
I don't.
I do want more money in my pocket. Vote for me. All right then.
This guy's gonna give me
The
more
other
money
guy
in my
didn't even ask me if
pocket.
I wanted that.
Never asked how. Yeah, I do. But how are we gonna go about that?
How are we going to go about it? Create jobs for you. High paying jobs. Want a high paying job?
I do want a high-paying
I do
job.
want a high paying job.
All right.
This guy's got my vote. Just tell him he's going to give me a high paying job. What do you qualify for? He said, don't matter. He said they're going to train me.
Yeah. With what? Though?
With
To
what? Skills.
He said it.
Skills to make it in America today.
Very good. That's a good sentence. That is a good sentence,
Yeah.
like to start off your campaign platform.
Yeah.
We're gonna train you with skills to make it in America today.
Yeah.
I want to make it in America.
New energies.
Yeah. Just Joe words.
Yeah. We're gonna teach you to engineer in new energies.
All right.
Ooh. Gee, I dropped out in the 5th grade. Can I do that? There'll be something at that plant that you can do.
You'll see.
You're the highest paid mopper around, buddy. Ignorance is truly bliss. Don't knock it. I agree, especially when it comes to personal enlightenment and knowing about yourself. I feel like
I don't. I'd rather know about myself.
Yeah.
I mean, other things in the world, I want to know about me. I don't know what's making me who I am, so I know what fucking morons I don't want in my life.
yeah,
That's the thing. Because the less you know about you, the more you let fucking retards in. That's why you see a bunch of drama on Facebook all day long, because the people who are letting the retards in don't know themselves. So they let retards in all day. And then they complain about the retards.
Yeah.
It's like if you were a little fucking smarter, you wouldn't let all the retards in. But you're not. You're not fucking hip on who you are, so you let all the retards in, and then you complain about what they did to your life.
Yeah,
because you're not fucking connected. To
did you ever see like those people that we read their memes? They're like they always have like crazy people.
Yeah,
like they're always doing these passive aggressive posts about these people that bring drama in their life, and I'm like, how do you keep letting this constant drama in your life? Like, I feel like I haven't let people. I
don't even know what that's like.
I think the last time I had things like that, where it was like people with tons of drama in my life that I was always dealing with, had to be my mid-20s.
The latest.
25?
Yep.
Maybe I'm like, why do I, like...
26, maybe I had a couple little things with some friends of mine, but for the most part, I don't even know, like when I go to
I am so easy to straight dump people out of my life.
Yeah, when you see people like in on memes or talking about, like, you're like, I don't even know, like, I have none of that. I don't know what that is like to be like, this guy, see, you know what he said? Then he turned around and said that, like all that shit. Like, ugh, I don't even know what that is.
Or they think, like, do you ever see these weird memes where, like, people are like they say they don't care about you, but they're stalking you on social media. It's like, no, you're stalking them. That's why you're saying that. Nobody's stalking you. Remember my old sponsor told me something that rang true in my early 20s. He goes, because I used to always be worried about what people thought of me.
What they think about you.
If you knew how little people thought of you.
Exactly.
You'd be shocked.
Right.
Because he just put me as an example. He's like, how often do you think about... I'm like, almost never. He's like, exactly. No one cares. And everyone's got their own shit going on.
Everybody's got their own shit. They may talk shit about you if they can for fun.
I'm fine with shit talking. Yeah. Someone said that to me recently. I was talking with someone who... We were talking about comedy, and someone said there's a lot of shit talking in comedy. I go, I don't care about shit talking. Everybody shit talks in life.
Right.
And I go, I've learned what people say when I'm not there is none of my business.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? As long as you're not shit talking to the point of hurting my life, that's when it bothers me.
My life.
Like if you're affecting other people's lives with your shit talking, like like especially in comedy, like if you're trying to
they can't get work,
not get work, I don't like that. Right. Even the people I hate the most, I've never messed with their ability to get work, or tried hurting them.
I don't go out of my way to hurt anybody.
No,
but I had somebody text. I don't know. I'm not going to say who the people are, but someone text me about a certain person.
Yeah,
I have no personal interaction with this person, ever.
Mm-hmm.
But I said I haven't heard one good thing about them.
Right.
If you're asking me, people who are close to me that are my friends don't really have a good thing to say about this person.
Yeah.
I don't have any personal interactions, but you're asking me my opinion on the person. I'm telling you I don't have anything personal to give you, but the people that I find close and credible in my life don't have good things to say about them.
Yeah.
That's it.
Take that for what you...
That's it. But if I have personal interactions and you ask me my opinion on somebody, if you come at me and ask me,
I'll
be like someone asked me for a comedy club a few years back about a certain person.
Right.
And I was like, no. And they're like, I trust your judgment.
No, that's different. If if a club that even if a friend in any business, hey, what do you think of this guy? If they come to me, but I'm talking like the go out of your way to
I would
hurt
never.
somebody. No. Honestly, no. Yeah, if a booker that I'm in tight with goes, hey, you ever work with so and so? What do you think? And if I think they're garbage, I'd be like,
right. I
don't like them. I almost never talk about what they do on stage. I just be like, I don't like them personally.
Yeah.
But I can't tell you if they're funny because I don't like them on site. So they're never going to be funny to me.
Right. I don't like them as a human being.
I don't like them as a human being. So I have a hard time believing I'll like.
Exactly.
I can't even stay in the room.
Yeah. When you say coming to the States next, I'm out.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Good night. Good night. Yeah, no haters. I have no hate. I mean, I don't know if I have haters, but I don't be hating on people.
No, you don't be hating.
I don't be hating on people, especially on social medias.
Yeah. On the social medias. Now, a lot of people say they have haters, like, oh, the hater's going to hate. And it's like,
They think they have haters.
you don't have haters, man. You don't
have
haters.
insecurity.
Yeah, you work at a bank. What do you think people are on social media? This is the problem with social media and people creating this, like everyone's a celebrity to themselves.
Right.
Because so many people can create a YouTube page, an Instagram page, and make themselves something.
Yeah.
They can make themselves be something that everyday schmoes think they got something going on.
Oh, yeah.
Everyday schmucks who no one's ever gave them money to entertain them or to bring goodness in their world think they have something to offer.
Yeah.
It's like, you just go back to under the car to where you change oil, bro. You're fine with that. Why do you think now that there's a fucking platform to you to pop on a video and be like, hey, guys, fucking turn it off. No one gives a fuck if you're alive right now. But everyone's creating, and then there's those people, but there's people who are like creating themselves as Instagram stars and YouTube stars, and everyone sees that. And everyone thinks they're the same.
Yeah.
That they're also important.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying you're not important to your family and your friends. You're very important. But, like, to the entertainment field, what are you doing?
They're trying to create their brand.
Yeah, why?
Well, I read an article with...
I don't understand why, though.
Well, because I think I don't know, man. It's... I guess everybody wants, like, fame of some sort.
Maybe because I was doing comedy right before this. You know, I started before... I mean, MySpace was going on, I think.
MySpace just became a thing right when I started comedy. I remember my first, like my second open mic. I remember a bunch of comics because, like, you never, back in the day, it's like you want to connect with someone. It was like, yeah, get your phone number. But all these comics like, yo, you on MySpace? I'm like, oh, what? Right. And then it was just that.
But so, like, I don't know what it's like to have. I think he's answering.
Oh, because some people have done it.
I understand that, and
yeah.
I get if your goal, if you're in the entertainment world, or you want to be like an actor or a singer or some comedian, anything.
Yeah.
You make funny, goofy videos, and you try to be this guy, a public figure. If that's your goal, is to be a public figure, then do the thing. I don't care. Mm-hmm. It's the guys that are not at all in the public figure realm. Women and men who are not at all in the world of entertainment in any facet.
Yeah.
Thinking that they have a social presence. What is the point? Can't you just be?
I read an article. It was like, especially like millennials. Actually, I know a girl who did this, where like they put themselves in debt trying to create this social persona.
Yeah.
Like, I knew a girl who like went on trips that she couldn't afford to, like Costa Rica and Peru, just to get the selfie.
Of her,
because she was trying to build this brand of like live your best life.
Yeah.
But like racking up debt, she said she would buy a food item just for the Instagram post, not even that she wanted it.
Right.
Because it was like, it was gorgeous looking, it was expensive, and it was like
she was
trying to push. She was trying to make this brand of like.
So she can then be an ambassador stuff and make money.
Right, that was her goal, but
it failed.
It was failing, but she got out of that now. Now she's like, whatever. Grew up and getting that debt away. But there's a problem. Like, people are doing that where they're like, just like putting themselves in debt to become like an online personality.
Right.
No creativity. Right. No like creating an act, creating a show.
Right. Now
writing. It's like you're famous for going on vacation.
Right. There's, to his point, to Bryce's point, that there's people who are doing that are useless as tits on a bull, and you see them doing it.
Yeah.
So it inspires other people to be just as useless as tits on a bull.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't understand the desire to be out there. I guess maybe everyone, because I'm already doing it. I have, maybe everyone has a thing that they want to be in the spotlight. Maybe everyone has that little thing. Just not everyone's good enough to do it.
Right.
Maybe that's why. But like Facebook and Facebook statuses and people's perception and putting a thing out there like haters, like why would you have haters, man? Who's hating you? You just go to work, you pay your bills, and who's hating? What is it you're doing?
Yeah.
That you think you have haters because their drama-filled fucking brains think that that's the way life is. Not. What are you doing? Before I did comedy and was in the spotlight, I was just a guy who had fun with my life, and I still. What's the fucking?
Yeah. Well, I think the social media and the connected,
Was that?
The connectedness.
Yeah, because it did.
It did. Yeah, I lost the word.
Connected.
The connected. Is like messing with us mentally, people like.
No, I think so.
The you just used to live life and like you saw the people just in your circles what they were doing and whatever you. But now it's like this. You're just bombarded with like what people are saying. I don't think our brains are capable of. For some people, I mean, these mentally ill people.
No, this much interaction,
connectivity. Yeah,
that's the word he was looking
for. Or connectedness. Yeah, I'll fight for that word. Yeah, connectedness wasn't good, but connectedness.
Yeah.
What my brain wanted to say, but my mouth couldn't say.
I think there's a. I mean, I think you're right. Where we're not supposed to be so connected to everyone.
See, like my family like says I'm addicted to social media, which I could be, but I'm like honestly, I do it for I joke a lot. I post a lot of jokes.
Right.
Post a lot of funny videos. I feel like I'm working almost.
No, but you don't post.
And I interact with people.
What a day I'm having! I can't even believe it.
My face is probably in the phone a lot, but I read the news a lot because I want to write a joke. I'm always trying to work.
Right.
And I don't think the average person knows what the creative person doing all the time. You know what I mean? Because I was telling someone, I honestly believe that if I wasn't in comedy or video or anything where I needed to be on social media, I'd probably be on social media, but I probably have 100 friends.
You wouldn't be this active.
I'd have like my brothers, because my favorite part of Facebook is doing our podcast live. I like posting jokes, but I like seeing my nieces and nephews, all the blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? But like it was like almost like in the height of like when people arguing politics, like when I used to partake in arguing politics, I'm like, I'm arguing with some guy who was at a show of mine 4 years ago?
I know.
Why?
I get it.
I don't even know this guy.
Right.
He saw me perform for half an hour one night in 2013. And
now he's telling
me how wrong I am. Well, why? I don't need you in my life. You haven't bought a ticket since.
Right.
I don't see you at my shows. You're out of here.
Yeah.
You know? Actually, I'll hide you. I still need the numbers.
What?
I'll just hide them. I still need the social media numbers.
I still want 4,800 friends. But
we need it. It matters. It does.
I know it does.
That acting guy was telling me that they're doing that with actors now on auditions. Like, it's like, what's your social media reach?
Oh, yes. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's like, what?
Because they want them to push their project.
Right, but he's like, I mean, I see it with comedians because you need to draw.
No, but you can think about it.
No, I get it.
Like,
but
think about this. Like, Sebastian's in a movie. I don't know if you saw the trailer for a movie called Cruise.
No, I didn't see it.
It looks like, I mean, it looks like it'll be straight to video type of like Italian. It's a Italian guys from like Brooklyn dates a Long Island Jew broad, and that's the thing.
Yeah.
And I just saw a clip, and Sebastian plays like a mob guy. And I didn't hear him just in the trailer. He just comes up to the screen. Now, I don't know if the movie's gonna be good. I don't know. I'm just saying the actors I saw in it, and the theme of the movie looked like more like a direct.
Yeah.
It could be awesome, but you got Sebastian on there, who's got millions of followers.
Yeah.
Right. So he's just gonna say, "Hey guys," he tweeted out that trailer.
Yeah.
Now so many people are gonna see it. So I guess. If you got a movie, something that needs exposure, you got to.
But a guy like Sebastian, guys like us, we can garner followers because we go out and perform many nights a week in front of audiences all over the place. And actors don't. Actors work on monologues, audition, acting. You're not gaining
yeah.
fans.
No,
Especially if you're not the lead.
Yeah, no.
Ain't nobody going, hey, who is that guy that handed him the bread? I got to go follow him on
Instagram.
on Facebook. The guy who said 555,
Well,
please.
I don't know what you do when you watch movies, but when I watch a movie, if there's a beautiful girl in the scene, I am IMDb.
Totally different. Totally
I
different.
immediately, and then I'm like immediately following my social.
Yeah. We're talking average, everyday actors.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm not looking for
Like
guys.
an average, everyday comedian could make someone laugh enough to follow him.
Yes.
Like, man, that guy's funny.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, he could have growths coming out of his face.
Right,
But,
absolutely.
man, he made me laugh.
Hilarious.
I'm
I'm
following
following
him.
that guy.
And then if you keep posting things that are funny,
Right.
you
Yes.
keep the presence.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
But for actors, like a guy that's going out for small roles,
that's tough.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That now I have that hurdle.
Yeah. No,
Like,
you're
yes,
right.
I love social media. That's why I need you guys to put me in movies.
No, you're right. I get you. Yeah, right.
That would be so upsetting to me if that was my main thing I'm going for, and then you have to tackle the social media monster that,
Yeah.
you know.
Like I had almost 2,500 followers on Twitter, but then they purged it, and I'm down to 2,300. I don't know if that matters. Can I get this role though? I'm really good.
Yeah.
I nailed the audition. I'm not really good at Twitter.
And Bryce, you are right. My corgi is addicted to social media as a result of me.
Yeah.
But the good thing about me constantly posting my dog on social media, it has turned my algorithm from Trump to dog videos.
That's good.
I get dog videos and cake. It's like literally
Yeah.
the greatest news feed.
Right.
I almost, unless like a breaking news story happens, like a big thing
Yeah,
where
yeah.
everyone's talking about, I don't see none of that anymore.
That's good.
I've hid all the people that annoy me.
Right.
I've really, it's down. It's nice. Puppies, kittens, cake,
Right.
pizza. That's it. It's just recipes.
I get half naked girls and
On Facebook?
on Facebook. I don't know,
Yeah.
Instagram.
Oh, Instagram. Yeah, Instagram's different.
Yeah. On Facebook.
I love it. Instagram's my favorite of the social media because it's like snapshots. Certain people are crazy, like with the memes and stuff. But most of my friends, and even people that follow me, that I follow back,
Right,
that I don't even know, it's like snapshots of their life,
Yeah.
what they're doing, and it's not some bullshit.
Yeah, no,
it's
not
fun.
bullshit.
It's like
I mean, there's some memes, but not, or some like, screenshots of like words they wrote.
yeah, I do that too occasionally. Like there was one recently that I saw. T.J. Dillashaw, some quote that he put out,
Yeah, that was pretty
and
good.
it was a good quote. I was like,
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
But it's like I always feel like what I don't like is the passive aggressive ones, like shitting out. You
Yeah,
know?
I know,
Like
right.
this was like a motivational, like about achieving dream. What was it? Preparation builds confidence, or whatever
yeah.
it was.
Right.
Like I like that. Like
It's good that it stuck with you.
yeah, it's stuck me to the point where I didn't know what it is.
I like to share
I got-
motivational stuff.
I got the gist. Now I have. Hard work makes confidence.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I was so moved I couldn't remember it. Those memes that just kind of burn themselves in your mind, and you carry them with you, and
Life-changing.
you use them, life changing. What did he say? I don't know.
Something about
Something about
make effort again.
effort and making things working out, and maybe world stuff and
Yeah, man.
your mind.
If you plan good,
Plan good, get good. shitty motivational memes.
plan good, you get good.
You know what I'm saying? Plan good,
You
get
plan
good.
get good.
Playing.
It's easy. It's
There
so
was,
hard.
there was one time I was cameraman on a TV show where they had a guest on who wrote a book.
Right.
It was like a freelance gig I did.
Right.
For this other TV station, and this guy wrote this book called like "Find a Way to Make a Way." That was the term he came up with, but that's all he kept saying.
Just kind of worked in and everything.
Just shoehorning that in. They're like, okay, but like explain, how do we find a way to
Right.
make a way?
Yeah, well.
We got to find a way to make a way. I can't do it for you. It was like the biggest hokey thing.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting behind the camera like, how are we not screaming cut and getting this guy out of the studio? So you're telling them if they find something, Find a way to make a way. I
oh.
can't do it for you. You got to find a way to make a way. Like any help he was trying to get any help, he's like, you got to find a way. I'm not giving it to you.
Is it a book or a pamphlet? What are you selling there, buddy?
Find a way to make a way. I even forgot the slogan we just came up with. That's it.
Find a way to make a way?
No, before that, what was the one we just came up with?
Plan good, get good.
Plan good, get good. Get good at what? Whatever you plan.
Whatever you plan, bro.
Whatever you plan, you're going to get good
You
at
gotta
it.
get it good.
Gotta
You plan good, you get it good. You know that.
Come up with another. What's another motivational one? Just right off the top of your head.
Right off the top of my head?
Yeah, motivate.
Clean your backyard, so other people's backyards aren't as bad.
That's a long one. Clean your backyard so other people's backyards aren't as bad? That is very deep.
I know.
Wait, so you cleaning your yard to make their backyard look better?
Yes.
Wow. that is some powerful backyard cleaning.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Oh, honey, our backyard looks great. I know, Mike cleaned his. Look at ours.
Doesn't look that bad.
Don't look that bad.
Should be the other way around.
You should just make that meme and throw it into the universe
And watch how many people
and just see people like, what the fuck? Clean your backyard, make their backyard look good.
I did. There was a Haley.
Hashtag meme-spiration.
Did you see on Twitter like the hashtag thing? And it was like hillbilly fortune cookies.
No.
And I put one that was like they have that hashtag.
Hashbag?
Yeah, it's a different thing. No. Hashtag. It's called hashtag.
That's women who post too many motivation,
Yeah,
too many mean memes.
Yeah.
It's like a hashtag. Remember that one I showed you where the girl was talking to the guy with hashtags?
Yes,
How crazy!
that's hilarious.
That was nuts.
But
Hashtag because you never call me. Hashtag.
hashtag. I
hashtag.
would have answered. Hashtag never answer. Hashtag go away.
Hashtag I live good without you.
Yeah.
Hashtag don't need you. Hashtag never needed you. Hashtag goodbye. Hashtag call me.
Hashtag miss you.
Yeah. Hashtag miss you, don't miss you. Hashtag.
Hashtag sorry for the hashtags.
Hashtag sorry for the hashtags. Hashtag hashbag. That's who you are. You're a hashbag. Too many hashtags. I'm coining that. The people that use too many hashtags are hashbags.
Hi, Sammy. So it's hashtag. Remember, like back in the day, the hashtag wars. So now they have a thing. It's on Twitter. Hashtag games, and the guy, it's like a big following. Then they have like a website that they post like all the great tweets from that hashtag.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was hillbilly fortune cookie, and I like made like I was like dreams without action will get you. Will do the same thing as that car on cinder blocks in your front yard.
That's a long ass hashtag.
It's a hashtag. It's a fortune cookie.
Oh, fortune cookie.
Hashtag hillbilly fortune
okay.
cookie.
Oh, okay.
And then my hillbilly fortune cookie was dreams without action are like that car sitting on cinder blocks in your driveway. They'll get you nowhere.
Wow, that is deep. Too long for a hillbilly, though. You gotta tighten that up.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be meant to be something that would be so like inspirational. But what?
I'm trying to think of a hillbilly hashtag.
And then I said, a strong will will not help you eat corn on the cob. You still need teeth.
Hillbilly fortune cookie.
cookies.
Hillbilly fortune cookie.
But that one I did
when the
with
corn
car,
is dry. I don't know.
the one I did with the car made their like favorite list, and I was on their website.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of one. Hillbilly fortune cookie.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it again. It's a fortune cookie, but be for hillbillies. Hey, Matt.
So there's something there about like bait slipping off the hook.
Okay.
But I can't think of it. I just hillbilly fortune cookie. When the bait slips off the hook. There's another fish waiting in the nook. In the brook.
You got to rock.
In the brook.
They're not asking for a rap. It's a fortune cookie. You ain't got to make it rhyme. What fortune cookie do you have always rhymes?
Who said always rhymes? I just rhymed that one.
Why, though?
Because it sounded nice.
Make your brain
When
has to
the
go into
bait
that
slips
mode.
off the hook, there's another fish waiting in the brook.
That is good.
That's a good hillbilly fortune cookie.
That is a good one.
It's saying, stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't quit before the miracle happens. That's all I'm saying.
Don't quit before the miracle whip happens. There's a hillbilly fortune cookie.
That's a good one. Don't quit before the miracle whip happens. Mayonnaise, that's a good one.
So that was fun.
That was fun. That game's over.
Yep.
Um,
What were we talking about that we got into? Just people's presence on social media. So another thing, I was going to say something, I can't because it'll come off bitter.
cool. We
But
like bitter
I'm
on the
I'm
OR.
not bitter, and it's not. I don't want it to come off judgy, but it's like, man, if you put like half of the effort you put into making your flyers and your Instagram fucking story fucking flyers
Yeah.
into your act, maybe you won't be doing come to Shit Schmo's Bar and Grill and watch me and 27 other fucks do this show. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, every flyer, everything, every Instagram story and Facebook story, they're trying to make themselves look like they're superstar comics.
Yeah.
It's like, how come there's no volume ever? How come there's no audio to you on stage? Just you bouncing around in fucking boomerang mode.
Oh, yeah,
But
yeah,
you
yeah.
never audio. I never hear you telling a joke.
Right.
Because they suck. That's why. Because the jokes aren't getting. You're just hanging out with your friends and everyone's making each other laugh. That's what those shows seem to be. Just a bunch of their own friends hanging out at a bar,
Yeah.
maybe with 12 of their friends who came out to watch a show.
Right.
And it's just that.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Because I don't want none of that.
Yeah, I don't know. Too much promotion.
Too much like promotion.
Well, it says that was
for what
yeah,
though?
that was a weird. That's the one thing I wish we had in the that like comics in the '80s didn't have to deal with, and probably even in the '90s, is like the constant need to self promote.
Yeah, but they wouldn't do that in the 90s either. It was where were you self?
Yeah, I'm saying no. Like in the early
not.
days of the internet. Yeah, I'm saying though. Like yeah, I'm saying they didn't have to.
No.
That's what I'm saying. I wish.
You wish it was the same time?
I wish I didn't have to
Yeah.
do
But
that.
I also think
I know I have to promote.
you have to promote, and it's good to promote. Say you're doing shows, but I mean, what are you promoting though?
No, but half the time,
Or
yeah. Like,
am I gonna go all out and promote? No offense to the shows that I'm doing, that I do. Like you do mics or you do a booked bar gig. Just the workout rooms, man.
Yeah.
You need to try. You need to work out. You can't be fucking.
what was it? It was when I did the New York Comedy Club spot. I didn't promote it, and the comic I was on the phone with after goes, "Why didn't you promote it?" I'm like, oh, "I got there, they were sold out. They didn't need me." I'm not promoting to anyone's coming to my New York Comedy. Like it would be about me letting you know I'm there,
Right.
more than me getting people there.
Right. And I think that's what I'm saying it is.
Yeah, it's more about like where
check
I'm
it out and
working.
doing
But you
stuff.
know what? I went and I did my spot at New York Comedy Club, and I did
Right.
my job. I had a good time, and you know what? It didn't.
Yeah, and I'll promote, like, hey, I'm going to be in the city tonight. 2 spots, come hang.
Right.
I'll do that quickly. I'm not making a fucking flyer and a flyer of me and my friends at the show or fucking Instagram videos. We're all hanging out at a shit. What the fuck are we doing?
The only time I make flyers is when like I like say like my fall schedule coming up. If I can bang it out in one thing
That's
and then never have to, then
Also, I'm just going
like
to say.
if I put it as my
I'm
like
not talking
cover
about
photo.
promoting a legit show that you're doing.
Oh yeah, you're talking
I'm
about
not
these.
saying-
You're talking about like an open mic with a flyer.
Yeah, I mean, and the flyers, fucking all kinds of weird shit, and your Instagram story is all just you guys hanging, and like, ooh, look at us. It's like, are you doing comedy for an audience, or just you and your friends are hanging?
I think-
don't know what you're doing, but you're trying to make it seem like you're doing what all the other comedians are doing, and you're not.
Yeah.
And is that... I'm not doing that anyhow. I don't give a fuck
Yeah.
if that's what I need to do.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do what I do. So I'm not saying don't do it, but wouldn't you want to promote the good... I don't know, man. What show are you... Why are you promoting a Tuesday night fucking downstairs bar gig. Yes, you want to say, hey, man, guess where I'm going to be tonight, guys? If you're in the neighborhood, you want to come hang because you want people to come.
Yeah.
Obviously. Hey,
Right.
come to Taco Tuesdays. We're doing a show down in the basement. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Of course, man. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about the flyer and the video you made for this show that's just you guys hanging out in a back room somewhere. It's like, why are you making it so like, look at what we do, man? Like, you're not doing anything. You're not doing anything.
Yeah, I think that's the new. It's just the way it's done now. You know.
Yeah, it's like, ugh. It makes me ugh because I know the thing is that as a comic, I know the thing you're like all excited about. You're not really. You can't be that excited about this.
Right.
You can't be. If you are excited about this, then you're not there yet.
Yeah.
If you're excited about you got booked on at Yo-Yo's Bar and Grill,
Yeah.
on the with 48 other comics on a Tuesday night, and not making a dime for it,
Yeah.
and I'm describing you as well, Joe.
I was like, I remember when I first started, there was like this guy that did this booked. It was a booked mic at the Village Lantern.
Right.
He would do it, I think it was like twice a week. And you'd send them your dates.
Yeah, Steve something or other.
Whatever, I forget what his name was, so long ago.
Yeah, yeah.
And, but I was on one show, and he goes, I booked Gaffigan, he's coming. But I can't tell anyone he's here.
Right.
That was like the deal.
Right.
And Jim Gaffigan showed up.
Yeah,
It was just like, I was like straight up first year open micer, and I'm just like, what?
Yeah,
The fuck? And then one time, Greg Giraldo came down there.
Nice.
It was just like, but
that room used to get a lot of drop-ins.
but like you couldn't tell people,
Right,
even though we had a little bit of social media. It was like MySpace time,
Yeah.
and stuff. You couldn't say like Greg Giraldo's coming here,
Right.
It was like, and then there was no cell phone cameras, were like the worst. It wasn't like nobody was like, look who was here.
Yeah,
It was just like, you're like, this is insane. It's insane. There's 14 people in here, and they're in here.
Yeah.
This is nuts.
Yeah, right.
And like you just told your boys,
Right.
Like whoever like knew just knew there.
Yeah.
Or you'd like be like go to the mic the next night, like, dude,
Yeah.
Gaffigan was
I
here.
heard. He was there. Fuck,
He ripped it.
Yeah.
We all suck.
Yeah.
We worse than suck. That was the first time I saw Greer Barnes was at Sal's Comedy Hole.
Right.
He just came in and did that. Just
Right.
that.
I just-
like he was the first comic I saw that I never heard of.
Right.
That was like just smooth and like now like we're talking. He came into a show where we were all bombing one right after the other.
Right.
But we're all bombing. So like this crowd sucks, right?
Yeah. Right.
And then Greer Barnes comes in and just
Annihilates.
standing ovation.
Yeah.
You're like, oh wow, we suck. I guess we suck.
It was us.
And
Guys,
you're
it was
like,
us.
how do we not know who this guy is?
Yeah.
You know? And that was like you couldn't even find him. He wasn't like on social. He had no website.
No. But the thing
I don't
is,
even know if he still has a website.
like, I don't know. We've said this before years ago that I always try to emulate. I try to like emulate the people that I think are greats.
Right.
And that are doing the job the way I like seeing the job done.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of comics right now who are young up and comers, bigger, like, middle road names that they're on a lot of, late night shows, and they do the roast battles, and they do all that stuff. And you don't see them with their fucking flyers, and they're doing it.
Just work.
Yeah, just go to work.
Just
man.
go to work. Don't stop. Less promoting, more working.
Yeah, just stop trying to make yourself like. I don't know what the point is. Is my point.
Yeah.
It's not, and I'm not shitting that you don't do it. Fucking. I just don't understand why you're doing it. Because what is it you're trying to show? Are you trying to show a bunch of people at your level because anybody who's in the game knows what you're doing isn't a
Right.
big deal.
Right.
Right? So what are you doing it for? For people who are not
Someone
comics?
explained to me one time. I think it's like especially like the comics at that level making those shows. It like shows those other comics making those shows, their shows, and that they're working. They all then let me get him on my show. He's doing a lot of shows. And
Yeah, maybe
all that.
maybe that's what it is.
It's
It
the
promotes
whole-
within in the younger community, right?
Yeah.
So then that community stays hot, and it keeps like turning the community. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And looking at it that angle, I totally appreciate what they do
Right.
because you're just trying to make it an exciting level.
Yeah. Yeah.
I get it. I get it. So everything I just said, never mind.
Okay, then.
Go for it, man.
With Joe, yeah.
Keep doing what
With
you're
Joe Conti say, how about the videos of comics driving to the gig? That rocks.
I don't see them.
Yeah, I don't see it. Who you friends with, Joe?
Yeah, his dumb friends maybe do it. I don't know them. I don't know. I don't see guys driving to the gigs. I mean, you get the tag, you get the post of heading to fucking Syracuse. Watch out, we're coming. Ugh.
No, my favorite is when comics post a meal they're eating. It's never just a meal. It's not just pizza.
show.
It's pre-show pizza
post.
or post-show pizza.
Yeah.
You know you had a show.
Yeah.
Pre-show meal.
And another thing that bothers me is it bothers me because I know how hard it is to get into a lot of clubs.
Uh-huh.
Right? It does. It bothers me when I know how hard it is to get past, to be paid regular, to be a comic in the circuit.
Yeah.
And when you post a picture of you on a stage of a club that you got, it's a produced show.
Right.
That the club booker, you're not working for the club.
Yeah.
This guy got the stage time.
Uh-huh.
This guy got a 2-hour slot to do what he may with it. And he put you on it as a friend. And now you're doing the show. I'm not saying you're not doing a show. But to say, I'm at Gotham tonight, fucking rocked out at the Comedy Cellar. It's like, no, you're on a produced show. You're not in the system.
Yeah.
It just, to me, is fraudulent.
Yeah. And
it's only because when I first started, all the bringers I did were at Gotham.
Yeah.
At their big stage, and when it was on 22nd Street, on the regular stage, not downstairs, like a regular stage, every Saturday night, 7 o'clock, was a bringer show, packed house. I never, ever thought that I was past at Gotham. Never even clicked in my fucking dumb brain when I first started doing comedy that I now am a Gotham comedy comic. Never thought about it like that.
Right.
I knew exactly what was happening. I brought fucking 5 people and I got to do 8 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was okay with that. Never said, I'm not doing Gotham.
Well, that was like my New York Comedy Club spot because it was on Michael Briganti's show. Now, he used to make flyers for that show back when I used to do it in the past. He'd share a flyer, so I'd reshare the flyer for him. But he didn't even make a flyer for this one. He had the show booked, and it was probably sold out already. So I was like, if the guy who's promoting it's not promoting it, I'm not promoting it.
Right.
You know what I mean? He don't need. He's doing a good job. You know what I mean?
Right.
And plus, he's got big names on it that are pulling people if they need to promote it. You know. Yes, James. A during show pizza. I don't know. It's in my comedy notebook. I'm working on it. It's gonna be my closest thing to prop comedy. I'm gonna have.
I don't think that's gonna work. But
pizza during the show.
Yeah, pizza during the show might be tough.
Yeah.
To pull off.
It'd be good if I'm bombing. Be like, just come up with like a little box, like a mini personal pizza.
Right.
Just have it up there, and if you're eating it, just be like, all right, then this is the way it's gonna be. I'm gonna grab a few bites.
Right.
Get some carbs.
I might be. Listen, I might be.
You're hating.
I might
hashtag hater.
Hate bag.
Hate bag.
I might. It's not.
Mike hates young comics. Doesn't want them to succeed. But
wrong answer.
No.
Stop that. I might be critiquing. Maybe too critical. That's the word. Maybe I'm too critical with people who post pictures in clubs that they're not working at.
Yeah, listen. You can see schmarmy versus not schmarmy. Like there's a young comic who annoys this other comic that I know, but the kid's in his early 20s.
Right.
Like whatever, promoting himself on social media, doing whatever.
Yeah.
I go, bro, it doesn't bother me. He's like, how does it not bother you? I go, because the kid's in his 20s.
Right.
I go, I was in bands in my 20s. If I had a social platform to brag about the gigs I was doing, and to show the girls that were around and anything I was doing,
forget about it.
You would have hated me.
Right.
Because that was the type of guy I was in my 20s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't hate on a guy like that because I just like, he's in his 20s.
Yeah, I get what he's doing.
Yeah, I get what he's doing too, man. It's probably more about getting girls than to make you jealous.
Right. It's definitely more about looking better than to care what you feel.
He'll care about you. You know what I mean?
No.
You're a middle-aged man. Yeah. It's over for you, baby. That guy's in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
I saw I saw pictures. I saw people, post pictures of like, and at the Comedy Cellar or something like that. And the reason why it probably irks me the most is because that place is coveted.
Yeah.
And like, it takes a lot of work
to get
even
past.
get a little fucking acknowledgement from that club.
Yeah.
And to act like you did aggravates me.
I saw that. I mean, back in the day, because they used to even have like an open mic occasionally at the Comedy Cellar.
Bringer show.
I did the open mic like in my early days there once.
Right.
And I would never. And like people would put the picture of them with the cellar,
Never.
and it's like, I would never.
No. So like there's some people who take the class down there, and then they'll like be on stage.
Yeah.
Like, and they take pictures during class. The fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you posting? Because the real world goes, oh my God, that's a great club, man. And you go, yeah, I know. Fuck yeah, you know.
At best, that would be like, say I got put on a book show at the comedy, like the Village Underground.
Yeah.
Or something, like somebody's specialty show.
Right.
Somebody took a picture of me on stage, and I would specify.
Right, yeah.
It's good to be part of Ron Bennington's
Oh, yeah, anything.
new comics.
Yes.
Talking shit about dogs.
Right,
at the Comedy Cellar. Or whatever
right.
thing I got put on. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, or you're like...
just be honest.
Just did a fucking awesome show at the Comedy Cellar. Man, I would love to be passed here. What an awesome club.
Yeah.
I would appreciate that. I see it, and it's like, I don't know. I never need to be told how to be fucking non-fraudulent. I never had to be taught that. I'm a little too... James used the word, what is that word I can never think of?
Humble?
It's same as where you're like, you don't like to like brag. I just, I mean, too modest.
Too modest.
Right? I may be ultra modest to a fault.
It's always better to be more modest.
Because James is always like, you're like, sometimes you're too like, oh my God, things are not like as good as they are. Sometimes you need to acknowledge the moment.
Yeah, but not publicly.
No, but I'm saying
Yeah.
is I may be too sensitive to it. So when I see other people do it, I'm like, what the fuck? How are you doing that? But I've never felt like right doing it.
Yeah.
When I got
downplay. You're a downplayer. You downplay it.
Which is probably worse. You know what I'm saying? It's just as bad. I should be honest to what I'm doing. Be okay with accepting the fact that when I did get past the Comedy Cellar, that I got past the Comedy Cellar, and not feel like, yeah, it's whatever. I don't know. No, because I'm uncomfortable with any of the good stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I remember when you did get past the Comedy Cellar, you were in the Antero Bang, and the guy asked, like, what's your, like, you're the last comic standing. What's your biggest, like, you're like, the biggest thing was getting past the Comedy Cellar.
Right.
Like, you were like, that was my crowning achievement.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
you put that in a publication.
Right.
You know what I mean? But you did, though. It wasn't like you were fraudulently saying something. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't think you...
No, but that's what I'm saying. So I may be a little too sensitive to the people who seem to be fraudulent.
Right.
That I'm a little more sensitive to it because I'm like, how the fuck do you do that? Because I couldn't do it for years. Like when I worked at Ha Comedy Club, I worked every night. I worked 5 shows a night, sometimes 7 spots a night. People were like, wow, man, you're doing that? Like, yeah, but the club is like, it's not fucking, like, it's not like I'm fucking killing it with the freaking top dogs of the comedy world.
Yeah. Well, wherever you're at, there's people that wouldn't want to be there.
Yeah, but I never wanted to make it like it was something bigger than it was.
Right.
You know what I mean? Some of the guys were like, 7 shows, the best, like, someone, you shut up. We did 7 shows on a Saturday night. We got paid like fucking dogs.
Yeah, but think about it. It's like even like up and coming comedians. The fact that you're working anywhere regularly is like amazing.
I get that, but I wouldn't. I know the place. Yes, man. I did 7 shows tonight in front of real crowds. Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
7 10-minute spots. I did 7 10-minute spots in front of real crowds. Awesome. But I didn't make it like I had arrived.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I knew there's a spot. Like yeah, you did 7, and I took it for what it was worth. but I never made it bigger than what it was.
We have a question from Joe Conti in the chat. Mike, how long after you started doing mics did you call yourself a stand-up comic?
Well, I never really did mics.
I
did one open mic. I never called myself a stand-up comic because I don't even know what that was. To be honest with you, I did one open mic, and then I never did another open mic until I was 3 years in.
I never understood it though. I've always heard people say like, "How do you call yourself a comic?" Well, it's like because I'm doing comedy.
Right.
Like I remember when I studied film, our film professor was like, "You're directors now. You're going to direct movies.
Right.
You call yourself a director.
Yeah.
You're not a professional director.
Yeah.
Because you're not getting paid yet.
Right.
But you're directing a movie. What are you going to call yourself? I'm a guy who puts film in the camera and points it at people.
Yeah.
And like, what am I supposed to make up some other name for what the hell I'm doing?
Right.
To so I don't like.
Well, I'll give you this lesson. This is the first time I had a conversation with Tracy Morgan. Okay, when I was doing comedy, 9 months, bringer shows mostly.
Yeah.
And I was sitting in front of the Comedy Cellar.
Yeah, aspiring comic. That's what I would tell somebody.
Yeah.
When I was, of course, that's a good thing to say.
But here's the story. Sitting in front of the Comedy Cellar, Tracy Morgan and Harris Stanton sit next to me.
Yeah.
Outside. They're talking about relationships and stuff. Tracy looks at me and gets me into the conversation. We start talking. Harris, I said, "No, I saw you the other night at Boston. You were hilarious." Harrison said, "Are you a comedian?" I'm like, "Yeah." And then Tracy came back into the conversation. He was talking to somebody. He was like, "You a comedian?" And I was like, "Well, kind of like, I'm just starting." Like, "Yo," he's like, "That's a simple motherfucking question. You a comedian?" And I was like, "No, yeah, but like, I'm kind of like," he's like, "Man, shut the fuck." He's like, "Shut the fuck up, man. It's a simple question. Are you a comedian?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess." He's like, "Yeah, no, just yes." He's like, "The answer is yes, man. Don't give me you're starting, you're new, you're kind of trying to
That's
figure
what
it
I
out."
believe.
Because then I'll always look at you as this guy who's just stumbling around. He's like, "You're a comedian."
That's what I believe.
it.
You go, listen, man. Even if you're an open mic, you're a guy that has the balls to go up on stage and perform for people. You're being a comedian.
Right.
You're not the guy in the audience.
Yeah,
you went up on the stage and took the risk. And
You
you're
are the
telling
comic.
jokes, whether it's working or not. You are a comic when you're in
Right.
that moment.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes.
And-
now, if like the
If
aspiring
people-
comic thing, if people go like, "What do you do?" Well, I'm a manager at Home Depot, but
But
I'm
I
an
aspiring comic.
aspiring
Exactly.
comic. I do comedy. Yeah, I heard you do comedy. Yeah, I do it
Right.
on the weekends.
Yeah. Listen, man. There's a lot of comics that do other things too.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's like, yeah. I just those are the nitpicky things that like people do that doing stand up. What the fuck's the difference then? If you say you're doing stand up or you're a stand up comic,
Well, that's
it's just fucking semantics.
yeah.
It's stupid. You know what I mean?
Well, when I first started, I was a sales rep for
Yeah.
Armstrong Flooring. People say, "What do you do?" "I'm a sales rep for Armstrong Flooring." But I've been doing comedy too. I've been stand-up comedy, doing stand-up comedy as well. I'm doing stand-up comedy. I don't know I'm doing comedy. I would never use the word aspiring because I just wouldn't use it.
Yeah.
But I would be like, "Yeah, I'm also doing stand-up comedy."
Right. Well, I was like, for years, a lot of politicians I was working
Joe said
around
nope.
doing video.
What is Joe Conti?
When they found out that I was doing comedy, they're like, how come you never told us you do comedy? I'm like, I
Right,
walk
right.
around telling people.
Yeah, because I'm.
I've worked with like I remember like Jim Florentine. I worked with him one time. He said when people
Right.
ask him, like people that don't recognize him, ask him what he does. He tells them he's a landscaper.
Right,
He's like, I
right.
don't even want to talk about it. It's all the follow up questions about comedy. What do you
Yeah.
play? What do you do?
Yeah.
Da, da, da,
No,
and
no.
that-
Oh,
and
it's
that-
the
But
same.
so he's like, I tell them any profession that has no follow up questions.
Yeah, it's good.
You know, we
yeah.
do. I work in concrete.
Garbage man.
Garbage man. Yeah, just something.
Ah, okay.
It just. What do you mean, nope? Nope what, Joe?
You have an expanded vocabulary.
I have an expanded vocabulary. That's what we're doing. We're expanding vocabulary.
Because I said I wouldn't use the word aspiring.
Aspiring, yeah.
'Cause I'm not a faggot.
Oh, whoa. Hashtag burn.
I'm not that your vocabulary means you're a faggot. I'm just saying that aspiring wouldn't be a word that I used in my vocabulary.
No, but there was a comic that posted the other day, like, about being a full-time comic and
Right.
like with people not like this whole diatribe on what it means to be a comic, and I'm like,
yeah.
yeah, thanks for the lesson.
Right.
Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
no real comic would post such
Right.
a thing. Nobody cares. I mean, you're still not focusing on you and your act.
Right.
Just focus on you.
Yeah, get better, man.
Who cares what these kids are saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? The kid.
Well, that's kind of, I think, where Joe's coming from with his, I don't know what he said no before, he won't clear himself up, but I kind of, that's why that question came from Joe.
Yeah.
Because he believes if someone says they're full, like, that he
A
takes
stand-up
that personal.
comic, yeah.
Like, I take people taking pictures in front of the Comedy Cellar as if they're past personal.
Yeah, I'll take none of that shit personally.
No, I'm not saying, but I take more.
That a little
I have
bit more.
more grievance with that.
Yeah.
Than I do with someone saying they're a comic. I don't care.
No, I don't care if people call themselves a comic.
Yeah.
I feel if you're writing jokes and you're going on stage and you're
Right.
trying them, you're a comic.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it. I think. Yeah, what are you? You know? Okay, so if somebody comes up to you, like after the show, some strange person from the public's at the open mic.
yeah.
So you're a comic? Oh, I'm an open micer. What does that mean? Oh, I do comedy. All right.
Yeah.
So we're
Why?
back to what I just asked you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm a yeah, but I don't know. I got to check what the proper thing to call myself. Cause
Yeah.
I
Well,
wanna-
I didn't know what to.
They know you suck when they see
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
They
right.
know you're not professional.
Yeah.
You see, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like they know you're not getting paid.
Yeah, no. No one's paying for whatever you
You
just
know, getting paid to do comedy, you're a professional comedian. Getting paid to do anything makes you professional from amateur,
did. Right.
from hobbyist.
Yes.
You know what I mean? If you're getting paid, you're professional.
Right.
People don't pay non-professionals.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
At the TV station, we don't grab people off the street and be like, "Here, go behind the camera."
Right.
What?
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
we pay people.
Yep.
We pay young kids that are not that great yet, college kids.
Right.
But that night they're making $250.
Right.
They're a professional cameraman from
Yeah.
the hours of this to that.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be like, don't tell them you're a cameraman because you're not really one. You're not really making your full living with the camera.
Yeah. Right.
You're a waiter that
Wants to be.
that wants to be a cameraman.
Yeah. Can you say it like that?
Yeah.
Phyllis?
Because it's a freelance life, even
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like cameramen,
Yeah,
lighting guys. It's freelance, job to job.
Right. Well,
Very
same as
much
comedy is the
just
same
like comedy. But I'm saying, though, you would never say that to somebody.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just like these weird little. I was talking to someone. I go for a group of people that like, we're rule breakers.
Yeah.
We're no rules, last bastion of free speech. They're making up so many fucking rules.
I know we do.
You know what I mean? So many rules. You're just the freest art form, but don't do this.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Better not say this, and you're not this.
Yeah.
Whoa, what happened to this free?
Where's the freedom?
Yeah, but we have a lot of rules for all this freedom. Shut the
Yeah.
fuck up.
Well, it's funny.
You know what I mean?
I don't really care about how people perceive them. Like, I don't care about a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But I just can go back from when I very first started, my very first time doing, a bringer show at Gotham Comedy Club. I just knew in my gut that what I was doing was not what Colin Quinn just did.
Right.
You know what I mean? Colin Quinn is on the show.
But nobody thinks you are either.
Yes.
I mean, in the
exactly.
public. I'm saying,
Right.
like, no one
Absolutely.
thinks...
But I never wanted to give the perception that I thought I was.
Right. And
I
that's
started from the beginning.
That's an internal thing
Yeah.
you do.
I made it a point to this guy is the guy on the show. I brought people to get on the show.
Yeah.
I always kept myself down. And it's in an unhealthy way sometimes. But I do feel that that there's a system that we have working, right?
Yeah.
It's like in LA, the Comedy Store. They even say, welcome, Andrew Santino, paid regular.
Right. Paid regular, yeah.
They call the guys who are paid regulars.
Yeah.
There's a pecking order.
Of course.
If you play the Comedy Store and you try to say you were a paid regular, you're not.
Right. But that's
So-
a specific, yeah.
Right, but because in that club they have 3 or 4 rooms. If you're you're a paid regular at this club,
It's like if you're a seller comic.
you
wouldn't call yourself a seller comic.
Correct.
Just because you did a
That's
produced show.
my point.
Yeah.
My point. That's my point.
Exactly.
You know, there's a fucking order of the game.
But I'm
Within.
fine with those things. But I don't buy into the like you're not a comic.
No, yeah, me either. What happened? You had enough time socializing out there with everybody?
Corky's like, about time to wrap up this podcast there, buddy. It's a little burning daylight. Nah, I just, whatever. If you want to buy into that, people want to shun open mic comics and say they're not comics.
Yeah, I'm not like that at all.
Listen, man, there ain't nobody more creative than open mic comics. Nobody writes more than open mic comics. The moment half these people that have get their acts together, they stop being creative.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, there was 2 kids on the show that I had never, young guys, like the guest spot and the check spot at the New York Comic Club the other night. Fucking
ripped it.
They ripped it.
Yeah.
I mean, you could tell they're green just by their presence.
Yeah.
But good jokes, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they had nope. I would never call that kid not a comic.
No.
Yeah, he wasn't. Those were the only 2 non-paid spots on the show.
Right.
But they went up on a stage after Mark Norman, Nori Davis.
Right.
James Matt, killer comics. They're ripping the room up, and they got laughs.
Right.
They're comedians.
Yes.
They're not anything else.
Absolutely.
You've never heard of them. I never heard of them to that night. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
I'm a humble egomaniac.
You're a humble egomaniac? I guess.
That's hard to do.
Yeah. But I don't know. To me, those 2 guys were comics.
Right.
Like I said, I go to open mic, I see a guy go up there, and he's trying. Like a guy who's trying. Like I can tell. I wrote these jokes, and you're not hitting. But it's like, you know what?
You're a comedian. I
was called a comedian at the lunch table when I was a kid. They're like, this guy's a comedian. Because you know why? Because I would hold the court. I wasn't trying to be a comedian, and I'm making people laugh.
Yeah, that terminology, I think that's petty.
Right, but I'm just saying though, you're a
because
person.
I think anybody who's trying, and even me talking about them making speak flyers for a show that's like an open mic show, I don't even care about that part. Because you're excited. You're excited to do the thing that we're doing.
Right.
I get it. You're excited, and this thing we do is awesome.
Yeah.
And if you don't do it, if you're not a person who does it, you don't have a clue how awesome this fucking thing is.
Yeah.
That we do. And so I understand the excitement, and I understand the energy behind all the stuff they do. I just don't I don't enjoy people who are in the know.
Right, when you know better.
Being fraudulent.
Right, when you know. That's why, like I said, these young people, I give them.
Correct.
I don't care.
When you're in the know. Like that one dude.
That's like if I went out to L.A. and say just and Vladimir got me a guest spot.
Right.
I wanted a L.A. Comedy Store or wherever he plays.
Yeah.
I'd be like, Comedy Store comic now. Be like, you're out of your mind.
Right.
Especially with this many years in to have the balls.
Right.
To say something like that.
That's
It's like, your famous friend got you
right
a 5-minute spot. You aren't. They don't even. They forgot your name 5 seconds after you left.
They forgot as you were on stage.
As you're on stage.
Right after they brought you up.
Yeah, you saw it wither away as they were saying. Joe Fernandes. What? Who's that?
It went back to Jersey.
Fucking ball guy, Jersey. Light him in 4.
Light him now. He'll see it. Light him now. Light him now. Light him now.
Then a picture up there, I'd be like, dreams realized.
It's like when I went out to L.A. and I hosted at the Hollywood Improv.
Yeah.
For Sebastian.
Yeah.
He got me that. He's like, here, you want to host the Improv? I didn't say I was passed at the Improv, man.
Nah.
But I got passed at Flappers in the Haha. I got to say that.
Yeah.
They gave me email me your avails. That was legit.
Yeah.
That, you know what I mean? I was like, yeah, I worked those 2 clubs. They liked me.
Yeah.
At the Improv, Sebastian got me it.
It's just like anything in life, even out of comedy. Genuine people being genuine.
But I was trying to say,
it's like the camera guys at work calling themselves cinematographers. Yeah, it'd be ridiculous. Right. Be like, I'm a cinematographer. Like, you're a camera guy.
Yeah, and at a cable,
yeah.
Like I was trying to say before about that guy who posted that time on Facebook, going to be on the new season of Last Comic Standing. and everyone was like, "Oh my God, congratulations! Don't forget, man, that show is about casting. They're not really looking for the funniest. They're just looking for people who could castable." And he's like, "I know," and I came on and was like, "They're not doing a new season of Last Comic Standing. I think you mean Last Comics Standing, the show at the."
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, yeah.
And he's like, "Oh yeah, I don't know why people are confused." And then the very next person was like, "Make sure you know that they're gonna cast what they look." He's like, "I know. I'm just grateful for the opportunity." You fraudulent motherfucker! You know that they think you're gonna be on TV, and you're saying it, and you're playing along. And then when I challenged you, you said, "Oh, I don't even know why they're getting this, why they're thinking that." Because first off, you spelt it wrong. You didn't put an X.
Yeah.
Second off, they asked you about being on TV, and you said you know. So then someone else came in and was like, "Oh, wow, Ryan and the people at Comics are now putting it on broadcasting that show, that contest?" No response. And then someone else, "Hey, dude, good luck. I love that show. It's a great show. I'm glad they're bringing it back. I know. I'm just honored to be on it." And he fucking played along. Like, how do you look yourself in the mirror and accept accolades for something that you know isn't real?
I think
I can't accept
people are more
accolades that are
about
real.
I think people are just more about what they're perceived as than being
Fucking
creative.
sickening.
It's like they want to be recognized more than do the job.
Like when people used to post going to Vegas, doing the big and you're like the people in the know are like, "Oh, that's a good game. It's a good. You're in Vegas," but don't make it sound like you're in the big room. You and fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You and fucking Celine Dion are doing the Vegas.
opening for Celine Dion.
You're not even out you're not even in the main room. Like, and then people start like when I do Vegas, people are like, "Oh, man, that's really awesome," and it is awesome. I get to go out to Vegas for a week, paid, eat for free. I'm living the dream. I get it.
Yeah.
So I'm not confused. I'm living the dream. But people who are in my know are going, "Fucking good gig." I'm like, "Yeah, it's a gig."
It's a gig.
It's a gig. I don't
We're like that because we've been doing these gigs for so long. It's
Right.
like it's a gig.
Like, so outsiders are excited. I go, "Oh, yeah, thanks a lot," but I don't feed it. Go, "Yeah, man, really hard work pays off. Finally got my name on a marquee." Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
You're fraudulent. You're a fucking fraud. And maybe I shouldn't care as much, but I do. You're a fucking fraud. You're muddying the waters for the people who really achieve things.
Right.
That want to say, like, look what I did. I achieved this. "Oh, yeah, that guy did that too." No, that guy did not do that.
Yeah.
You fucking hump.
I was like, I'm on the billboard coming into Point Pleasant now for Uncle Vinny's Comic Club. So I'm doing my first full week there.
Oh, they have
A big billboard.
Nice.
And I'm on it and like Dave Attell's on it. Like all these big comics are
in
on
your
it.
face?
In my face.
Nice.
And I said, I told KP because told him, I said, my cousin told me that my billboard's there I'm on the billboard for my September shows. I go, "If you're there this weekend, can you get me a picture of it? Because I'm not there till the shows."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah." And then I was like, I almost wish it was a lot of nobodies on the billboard with me.
Right.
I feel so awkward being on a billboard with Dave Attell.
See, like, that's the kind of guy I want in my life.
But I
guy
can't,
who's
like,
even
the fact that-
comfortable being on a billboard with real headliners.
I know.
Legit superstars.
Like,
You're
yeah, because you're just like,
I don't belong here. So sorry.
it's like I just picture someone driving down and be like, "Yo, Dave Attell," and they're here, and who? Wah, wah.
All these accidents around that. But why is there so many accidents? People trying to
But
Google
it's
who
cool
Joe
be-
Fernandes. But like, the cops should set up right there for cell phone violations. Just set up right there for all the people Googling Joe Fernandes.
Who the hell is that? But I'm like, it's my first full. To me, it's a big milestone. It's my first full week at this club I've been working at my whole
Say that.
career.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
That's why you deserve to be on the billboard. You have grinded out at that club.
Well, yeah, it's an honor to me.
Exactly.
I feel I've bombed in that club so many times.
Right.
I've created my act in that club.
Right.
To me, that's my home club.
Right.
No one's given me more stage time in front of audiences than Dino at Uncle Vinny's.
Right.
And to be on a billboard doing a Wednesday
They
through
didn't have to put
Saturday.
you on.
No, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, he could have put the bigger acts that are coming in the winter up.
Yeah.
And you've just been like a name.
Exactly.
So that's a huge thing.
No, so yeah, but like knowing who, like I was like, I'd rather have like a fucking ventriloquist next to me, like sandwich between like a ventriloquist and like a hypnotist.
Yeah, right.
Then I'd be like, arise, my billboard.
It's Dave Attell,
I don't know who else.
Marty Lang,
Yeah, it's like
Joe Fernandes,
yeah,
Andrew Dice Clay.
yeah.
I'm telling you, man, cops just set up, man, all the cell phone violations and everybody Googling. You should see Google right now.
All the rear ends. Who?
Who the fuck is Joe Fernandes? And the guy in front of you, like, how'd you hit me? I was looking, Joe Fernandes, right? I don't know who that guy is either.
Yeah.
That's awesome, though, man.
Nah, and I'm looking forward to that week.
But like,
It's
so
gonna be
when I was in Vegas and I was with Brad and we were walking across, and I'm like, my name is on the billboard out front, you know?
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, listen, I'm a realistic human. I know that doesn't mean much. Per se, mean much in the big picture of fucking the industry. It
Right.
doesn't. But in a little personal thing, you can be like, my name is on a billboard on this Las Vegas Strip.
Yeah. Well,
My name is
because we do this for our personal victories
Right. Yeah,
and
exactly.
our like, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
it's our career and it's our thing and it's like it's
Right.
our dream and it's like, yeah, you didn't create that billboard.
No.
Like you didn't buy time on that billboard to put
Right.
your name on there.
No.
You know what I mean? You didn't create. It's like creating
Right.
a flyer. Like no, you've worked hard.
Yes.
Someone saw the act. Someone booked the act, and someone typed your name on there.
Right.
And in my case, they spell it wrong. But
But they
typically-
tried.
but Dino probably has it right because I've worked with him for
If he
four.
doesn't know the fucking opening joke.
I've been doing comedy 14 years. I've been working with Dino 13 or 12 of those
Yeah,
years.
and you've let's just say ballparking. You do about let's just ballpark it. 30 shows a year at Dino's.
Yeah,
30,
yeah,
right?
maybe more. Yeah,
We'll just ballpark.
Yeah.
Probably more. 30 times 10 is 300.
yeah,
So at least 300 times you said, my name is Fernandes, and that's with an S if it was with a Z.
yeah. Yeah. If I drove by and it was like that, I'd be like, he's fucking with me. Yeah.
No, but
When I bomb, I'm Jeff Hernandez. When I tell the audience
that's funny.
goodbye.
Good night.
Good night, Jeff Hernandez. Find me on social media. Wow, Jeff stinks.
Yeah.
Jeff does stink.
Well,
But Joe is good usually.
but being out there, and I was with Andrew, and his picture was up
Uh-huh.
over at the
The Laugh Factory.
Laugh. His big picture was up, and on the billboard, his picture was up along
Yeah.
with Eric Griffin because Eric was in the following week. And he's like, "Oh, big deal." Okay.
Yeah.
And like, he did take a picture of it, and I know probably wasn't a big deal,
Right.
but it's nice.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not shitting on this. And I was walking under the sign, and all these people walking by with their shitty world problems. And I know they have everybody's got problems.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, these people don't even know that my name's right there.
Yeah.
Like, I'm living the dream.
That's
Yeah,
it.
am I doing it every week? No, but I'm living the fucking dream this week.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
Because it's not fraudulent. It's honest.
Right. Yes.
And that's all we say, people.
Yeah, be honest.
Be genuine.
and honest.
Genuine and honest. It's fuck your schmarmy fraudulent. We all see through it.
Everyone sees through it, except for your 12 non-comedy fans.
Right. And they don't really care anyway.
They don't even know. They don't care. They
It
don't
means
know.
nothing to them.
Nothing.
It's just another brick wall.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
but I'm going to wrap this cast up. It was good, man. Week and a half off. Probably get more steady now that the fall's coming in. We'll be
Yeah, we'll
more
start
weekly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got nothing promoting this month. Just go to joefernandez.net. I'm going to be putting up my fall dates soon. I have some bunch of stuff coming.
Yeah, you can go to MikeGaffneyLive.com and see an empty calendar that I haven't updated in a while.
Yeah.
But I'll update it. I don't really have much going on. A couple of city things here and there, but nothing much.
But yeah, we're going to record another episode of our What You Saying,
Yes.
where we try and figure out what each other's saying with
Nice.
headphones on. We tried reading lips. So if you haven't watched that, go to our Facebook pages and watch those videos. We're going to
And
record
share
some
them
more
too,
today.
man. Share them.
Yeah, reshare
Hey,
that
Jackie
shit.
Byrne.
Jackie Byrne. What's up, Dave?
What's up, Dave?
Awesome. We had nice.
You just got in time to say goodbye.
Yeah, you'll have to watch it on the rerun. So
it was some good stuff. Joe was naked.
I was naked. Yep.
There's some hearts.
Kind of gross.
It was gross, but we
but my
blurred it out.
nakedness did bring hearts.
Yes. All right.
Anyway, so yes, please, if you're listening to us, go to the Laughable app, the iTunes app, or iHeartRadio app, and subscribe to the audio podcast because that really helps us. But we do appreciate you guys watching us live. You can tell your friends about us, to follow us. We appreciate any support to help get our numbers up. Thanks for listening, everybody. Thanks for watching
Peace out.
live. You've been listening to All in Our Head.